Hey everyone, John here, and welcome back to the Toy Box. Today I have more Pokemon Center Sitting Cuties to show you guys, and we are on Group 5 for Generation 2. We have Hoothoot, he doesn't give a hoot, Togepi, and Phanpy. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, first let's take a look at Hoothoot, the regional bird for the Johto region. I always like to take the regional bird with me whenever I play through these games, so Hoothoot was an obvious choice for me when picking out Sitting Cuties. So let's take a look at the body. So first, Hoothoot is dark brown on top and light brown on the bottom. Let's take a look at these eyes. He has big red eyes. They're good for hypnosis. We also have black eyebrows surrounding them. Looks like they're made of felt. Like those details. We have a beak for eating. And we have some little wings here for flying. Now I can't imagine how Hoothoot would actually fly with wings this small, but we've seen it happen. But I imagine Hoothoot does more hopping around on the forest floor rather than actually flying. So that brings me to the legs. Now Hoothoot's legs are my favorite part of the plush because of all the details here. So we can look up close. And we see the little feathers right here. And then we see the lines here for the feet. And we see the four-toed feet right here. And this is actually pretty nice because we're actually witnessing something very rare with Hoothoots. Now normally Hoothoot only hops around on one foot, something like this. And Hoothoot switches so quickly that you never see both feet. Well, now we're seeing both feet. So this is rare, and you're only seeing it here on the toy box. Now taking a look in the back, Hoothoot has some nice stuffed feathers here for a tail. I like the lines right here. And lastly, we have the toe tag for Sitting Cuties Hoothoot. So let's go ahead and sit Hoothoot down right here, and let's take a look at our next plush. Next, we have Togepi, the Spike Ball Pokemon. Togepi has always been considered a good luck charm and is the first Pokemon that I have ever hatched from an egg. In fact, I think it's like that for mostly everyone, unless you put the egg in your PC when you first went through Pokémon Gold. So let's take a look at Togepi. So, the egg is white, with various fun shapes of red and blue, and the body is yellow. So let's take a look at the face. Now, how can you not like this face? There isn't a lot of detail here, but the detail it is here shows a very friendly face. We have little eyes, and we have a smile right here. Looks nice. And then going to the arms, Togepi has some little arms right here. There isn't a lot of detail here, but there doesn't need to be. That's all there is. There's the other side. Then we have some little legs. Look, we even have a little pad under here. It's a very nice detail. And we have the toes. I love this level of detail on the Sitting Cuties. It looks really nice. And now let's take a look at the shell. Now the shell is where we have most of the detail. You can see the little cracks over here where Togepi broke out. You can see it better here in the back. You can see between the body and the shell. So there is a lot of detail that went into this plush, as usual with the Sitting Cuties line. And we have all these little shapes. Yeah, some mostly triangles. I don't know if there are any squares. Oh, there's a parallelogram right there. They are red and blue. Now, one thing I like about these shapes is that these are not silk screened in. They're actually embroidered here, which is a really nice touch. And I like that a lot better than just silk screening them because, as you know, when you silk screen the plushes, eventually the shapes will wear off. So this is nice. And lastly, we have the toe tag, Sitting Cuties Togepi. Now let's go ahead and have Togepi sit down here, and let's admire it in all its good luck charmy goodness. Lastly, we have Phanpy, the long nose Pokemon. Now, this is a Pokemon that is so strong that it can throw me out of the second story window and onto my neighbor's roof. That's real power, guys. And that's when it rams you because it likes you. Now, let's take a look at Phanpy. Now, Phanpy is a light blue with some reddish orange and a little bit of white. The face is really simple. We have 2 eyes right here. I like Phanpy's ears. These ears are really soft. And we have some reddish orange right here. Now, I've always thought Phanpy's ears look kind of like a fist, so they can punch you. There you can see both ears. And take a look at the trunk. The orange band right here always seemed like one of those band-aids that some athletes put over their nose, the breathe right strips. That's what I always thought of when I saw that. And then you can see the little nostrils right here at the end. And if you look really carefully under here, you can see a smile. Another example of the level of detail I really like with the Pokemon Center Sitting Cuties plushes. It's something you don't normally see, but they'll still put it there. So there's Phanpy's head. Let's take a look at Phanpy's body. Now this Sitting Cuties plush is pretty soft. All the beans for sitting are right here in the back. You see the other side. We have a little tail right here. And let's look at little legs. Now Phanpy's legs are pretty short. And I think that's pretty proportionate to how Phanpy really is. And we have a little white toe at the end. Looks nice. Let's take a look at the other side. You see little legs. Now the back legs are spread out a little bit more so Phanpy could be kind of in a sitting position. And lastly, we have the toe tag, Sitting Cuties Phanpy. Now, let's go ahead and put Phanpy right here. And I'll just go ahead and stand back just in case Phanpy gets a little too happy. I don't want to go out that window. Well, this has been Group 5 of the 2nd generation Pokemon Center Sitting Cuties plushes. What do you guys think of these 3? Let me know in the comments section. If you are interested in any of these plushes, I will have a link to Pokemon Center for you below. As usual, these are going for $10.99 each. Also, don't forget about Toy Table Friday on Instagram. Check out John's Toy Box every Friday on Instagram to see who made the toy table next to my desk. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, rate, subscribe, and don't stop playing.